All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Jared and Braxton, and we are so close to finishing Braxton's 26 200 Race Edition. We're going to do a separate video on the whole build, but real quick here, we're going to show you guys the new aluminum subframe that we added. It wasn't really planned. I think we just kind of happened to fall into it, and it's really cool. I'm glad we did, because we made some changes with his wiring harness and how we laid it out with the addition of this subframe. So the stock subframe is just this big old plastic guy right here, and I guess the this is what, yeah, kind of show like the I don't want to say the bulkiness, because everybody always complains like online that like these break. They say that like right here, these plastic ones shear. I think we've had like 2 or 3 break at the shop. It's not maybe as big as, and these are my guys like dropping things off cliffs. So what's nice is the aluminum subframe's gonna give a bit of strength. It now is an RX, basically a rear end. So like an RX 2-stroke, we added that to this bike. If you come in, Braxton, let's show the ECU. Now I put this ECU in backwards. I think it's pretty cool. You can see that the brain of it is pointing toward us, or the plug-in part's plugging this way. And I just have our diodes right here on the subframe. I think it looks really cool. If you look up in here, all the wiring lays out so nice. It routes in nice and clean. Nothing's rubbing on anything. You know, long term, like after like 100 and some hours, what's gonna rub, what's not. And look how we got the hour meter. It's so cool. Zoom right in there, Brax, show that, like how nicely that fit right down in there. So really excited about that. And if you look at this, this is a 25 200 Race Edition with the standard subframe still on it. You can see the ECU and everything is on this side. And I'll pull this out here. If you come back in over here now, Brax, let's show the difference on this subframe. So look how cool that is. It's so much more open. So when I'm doing air filter changes, now that the ECU is facing that way, I don't have the plug and all the wiring facing me. Then probably when I'm pressure washing it, it's gonna be a lot less wiring right here for me to get wet every time, because it's gonna be hidden behind the pieces on the other side. So one thing you guys are gonna have to do is these are self-tap screws. Now we're gonna drill a pilot hole. If you look in the subframe we took out, show this one, Brax. You can see the holes that were there. That's where they were tapped in. So if you're wondering like how far or where to tap them, I guess it's upside down, but that's roughly where you guys are going to have to tap the holes on the aluminum subframe. The stock subframe came with like tapered bolts that recess down in. Now the whole new aluminum kit comes with its own new bolts, so you're not going to reuse the recessed ones. You're going to use the 10 mils that are provided. One of the other big changes that you'll notice on the aluminum subframe is going to be the seat peg. This is what clicks into the base of the seat. Now this is Braxton's stock seat. You can see my finger barely fits into the peg right here, like the depth of it. You can see how much taller the peg is on the aluminum subframe. So if you're on the website and you're buying seats and you're looking at the RX page, like, because it comes with this, it's going to be a taller peg. So it's going to get a little more confusing as a dealer selling the seat kits, because we're going to have to start talking about like what subframe do you have, what bike do you have. We have to be really way more cautious about it. And show this up here, like this is the new IMS tank. This just came out from beta too. This is the new design that allows you to keep your full shroud. For a while, we were dremeling the center out that way because the tank kind of came out in this area. Actually, we could show Braxton's other bike here in a minute, because that has the older tank. So this lets us keep the new shrouds. This is the new design, but look how nice that fits. Everything fits so well on this new subframe. So this is the last of the subframe kit. You can see it's a completely different side panel design. The rear fender's already on there. And then these are their frame guards, and I've only got 4 bolts left. So I just wanted to show it with the rest of these off though. So for you guys at home wondering, install is extremely easy. We basically took the silencer off, and because we were doing the race harness, we were already eliminating the wiring. I had the wiring already pulled out, basically bolted the new subframe in. Now one thing we did transfer was the actual air boot. It is super easy. I wish I would have shown it, but I was just getting it done. This air boot is not glued or anything. You can basically push it out almost like a spacer or something like in the exhaust, like those little rubber spacers you got to like push out and transfer to the silencer. That's almost like the same thing, like the same practice. So you transfer your boot over to this, transfer your air filter. The battery tray was already in it. So install is super easy. It's a cool accessory, probably not something that I would buy unless I broke the plastic one. but because we're doing a mega build, we threw it on there. So thanks for watching. If you guys are looking for beta parts, please choose us. If you go to betausa.com, there's a spot to pick a dealer. If you pick 3C's Recreation, we do get a small commission that helps us make more videos. So enjoy the ride. We'll see you in the trail.